Hi there, Capricorn. How are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Anisa, from the Inner Stereo. This is going to be your love messages. It's a general reading, so the roles might get reversed, or it may or may not resonate with you. And if this reading resonates with you, there's going to be a link down in the description box below for a personal reading with me, okay? All right, so Capricorn, this is going to be your love messages. It's you versus them format. We're going to be looking at your energy, challenges, past, present, future from both parties, and we're going to clarify them. And I'm also going to be pulling some advice cards for you by the end of the session, okay? Your overall energy for the now, you have the Page of Swords. What's challenging you is you have the High Priestess, okay? Your challenge here has a lot to do with you unable to be neutral, because the High Priestess is my card of neutral, of being very, very neutral. I feel that you have a stance, you have a standpoint here when it comes to this connection, and it's kind of like quite hard for you to start seeing things from another perspective. Especially with the Page of Swords, I feel that you guys either have been learning, watching, talking to people to gain some sort of insights, because I feel that you needed some sort of directions in which you kind of like wants to cross the path of being on a new journey here with the Page of Swords. We're going to clarify in a moment, okay? What you don't see coming, Five of Swords, Six of Swords, and the Death card, and the Three of Pentacles right here. Yeah, I did notice that, because you know I know like a lot of Capricorns in my life, and my best friend and my cousins, a lot of them are Capricorns. I do see the tendencies of you guys, you know, putting into effort way more than other people does. Always accommodating, always very overly extending, always being overly enabling, but it's the Pentacles, so sometimes people don't really appreciate it because their love language is not active services, right? But like, it's an active service. It's a trying to help in a very practical way. And I feel that at some point you guys are getting tired of that, of overly extending yourself, where I do see a transformation happening, and I do see you guys wanting to move to calmer water, and possibly blocking or cutting off people who are just a noise in your head, you know, who's just there to provide like noises, okay? That's why one of your challenges has a lot to do with you unable being neutral, is because, you know, something here has irked you. We're going to clarify in a moment. Now, in the past, you have the Fool card and also the Five of Cups. From this person's side, they have the Star, and they also have the Two of Swords. This person sees you as a wish fulfillment here, Capricorn. But I do feel that there was some decisions that this person needed to make, and yet I feel that they were stuck in that indecisions. And I feel that you've kind of like waited for quite a while for them to make up their mind, to make a decisions. If they were to be making a decision that aligns with what you wanted, you were ready to take a giant leap of faith towards this person. But I feel that because this person made you wait with their indecisions, you're like starting to see this connection, or you're starting to see or focus on the negative aspect or the negative flaws that this person is having. Now, in the present moment with the King of Swords and also the Seven of Swords, I feel that at this present moment, you guys are completely shutting down all of your emotions, okay? The thing is that, especially with the High Priestess and the overall challenge, when you shut down all emotions, you're also shutting down your intuition, okay? Be careful about that, but we're going to clarify in a moment. From this person's side, the Lovers and also the Queen of Swords, see, choices. This person needs to be making some sort of choices, but yet they're stubborn in their indecisions, in their not wanting to make a choice, or not wanting to decide on something. In the future, from your side, you have the Queen of Wands and also the Justice. From this person's side, they have the Five of Wands and also the Eight of Wands. I feel that in the future, you guys are going to be focusing a lot more on yourself to try to bring some sort of balance in your life. I know that I said that in the present moment, you have difficulties of staying neutral, but I feel that in the future, you guys are going to be very, very fair in whatever it is that this person is going to communicate to you. But this person might have a little bit of a problem with you putting yourself first. It might be something that they never experienced before of you putting yourself first, because that's going to cause like a lot of inner turmoil within them in the future. So let's clarify your reading now, Capricorn. I want to clarify this Lovers from their side. Lovers. The Moon. Lovers, and also the 10 of Wands. Okay. In order for this person to decide on something, they need to have clarity. Okay. This person have something that they're wondering about. They feel that they're in mystery. Okay. They're in the midst of mystery. They kind of like need some sort of security in a way that I understand. You as a Capricorn, you would say, but I provided them with the security on his side. I provided them with, but again, it might be a different love language kind of problem here, where you guys have differences in a way that this person is unable to appreciate what you give them simply because it may not be something that they want, but could possibly be what they need. Okay. So they're wondering about something, and that's one of the main causes of them not wanting to decide on it, because I feel that you guys are deciding on them to do some sort of a hard work. It could be you decide them to commit to you, or you decide them to change. You want them to decide to change, to commit to you, or whatever that may be. But one of the reasons why they've been very hesitant and they're stuck on this indecision has a lot to do with that, with the moon. A bit afraid of, like, if I were to be doing that for Capricorn, what if things actually doesn't work out? Like, it's going to, yeah, they need something here. They need something. I want to clarify this King of Swords. Death, Six of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. You kind of like resent that you gave things to them. You know what I mean? You kind of like resent what you gave, the amount of investment that you did, the things that you have helped them for. You kind of do. Especially if you're dealing with a Scorpio or a Gemini, Virgo, Cancer, or an Air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Like, you feel kind of like quite resentful of like, oh my God, like in the past, I did so much for them. Again, it's a Pentacle stuff, active services, being there, always showing up and stuff like that. I did so much, to try to make sure that this person feels cared for, or this person knows that, they're important, or this means something to me. And you kind of like resent that attitude or the things that you did in the past. And you're promising to yourself that, you know what, that's the end of it. Like, I'm not going to be that way again. I'm going to clarify this Queen of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords from your side. Ooh. Yeah. You're basically not interested. Four of Cups right here. Completely shutting off your emotions. And like, even if this person were to do exactly what you wanted them to do, like, you're like, no, don't want that. Don't want nothing to do with that. So now this person is in a mental anguish. They know that they need to do something. You provided them with like a lot of happiness, with a lot of sweet moments. Like, it's not that they forgot about it, It's not that they forgot about it. It's not that they, yeah. I have this song by Tori Kelly called Paper Heart. They don't forget about it. No, they're not in your mental state where you kind of feel resentful towards them, or it's almost like you hate them in a way, you have a little bit of a hatred towards them. No, they don't. They acknowledge the fact that you made them happy when things were great, when things were amazing. It was really amazing. And they have that etched in their memories. But again, this person is battling with like a lot of insecurities, with like a lot of anxieties and overthinking that stops them from doing what they're supposed to be doing in the present moment towards you. It stops them from doing even the basics thing, like what you would call as bare minimum. I want to clarify this, the future. Hierophant, Knight of Pentacles, Empress. Whoa. Clarify the Queen of Wands from your side. Knight of Swords, Three of Swords. Yo, I never seen Capricorn be like this, you know? I actually have. When you're completely done. But it's like it's kind of like a point of no return, you know? It's like in the future you guys are going to be, I'm going to be focusing a lot more on myself, King of Cups, okay? My emotional stability, my sense of security, all about myself. And Three of Swords, Knight of Swords, there's like a lot of pain that this person put you through that you never truly communicated to them. You never did. And in the future, they're gonna know. So this person in the future is gonna come in totally brand new energy. Okay? Completely brand new. They would want to do the very thing that you've always wanted them to do. They would want to, again, to agree with you, to commit to you, to put in more effort, to appreciate you, to love you, to understand you, to be nurturing towards you. But then you're not looking, you're not even looking in that direction. Okay, clarify the Eight of Wands. It's like the table has turned. It's like in the past you were in this energy of like wanting, like giving. Let's clarify the Eight of Wands from their side in the future. Strength, Eight of Wands, King of Wands. Okay, clarify the Justice. Two of Wands, Magician, Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Whether you want to work things out with them or not in the future, you will make sure in the future that this person knows that they have wronged you. Because I feel that whether the reconciliations of you still wanting to be with them or not is still up in the air, okay? You just know that you don't like this person. You just know that you don't like the effort that you gave in, how you were overly extending yourself. You just don't like it, and you don't like the pain that this person caused you. But whether or not you would want to be with this person in the future is still up in the air. But even if you want to be with this person or not, you will make sure that they know they hurt you. And you will also make sure that the work and the collaboration that is going to happen in this connection is going to be on your terms. Now, do I see this person agreeing to that? I do. Okay, because they're going to come in a very completely different energy than they were in the past and also in the present moment. So I do see them wanting to come to your terms. So yeah, the table, you get what you want, the table will turn, but I do see you being a bit like showing this person how much they will know that they fucked up. You're scary, Capricorn. Let's pull some advice card for you guys here. Two of Wands. Five of Wands. Ace of Cups, and also the Four of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I feel that the way in which you guys did things in the past was, you know, I don't really like conflict usually, and I don't really like people crossing the line of them to a point where they're being really, really mean. But I feel that you guys have so much bottled up emotions. You guys have so much things that you wish you wanted to say to this person, but you never say it. It needed to reach to a point where you can't take it anymore, and it becomes super lethal and venomous. You know what I mean? Because you feel that you're in the right. With the Five of Swords, like you don't care anymore. Like, I just want this person to know that they messed up. With the Five of Wands, I don't care what I hurt. I don't care what I destroy. I'm super angry. I'm going to make sure this person knows, you know, that kind of like energy. And maybe this could be a lesson for you to take in the future as well, Capricorn, that when something happens, when you feel that there is a certain unfairness or injustice going on in your relationship sector, whether it be with your romantic partner, or with your friends, or with your family, whatever, you gotta start setting boundaries right away rather than allowing people to overstep those boundaries and make you feel resentful afterwards. You know what I mean? It's a bit petty, I'm not gonna lie, okay? And I understand where that pettiness comes from, but next time, maybe you gotta do things a little bit differently. Rather than overextending when you feel that, hey, this is not fair, like I'm giving way too much. Where is your part in it? Where is your contribution in it? Like, you gotta start expressing them. You gotta start communicating to this person that, you know, like, this is what I'm expecting of you. This is what I need you to do. This is what I want you to do. Like, this doesn't feel right for me. Like, you gotta start communicating that to this person rather than being resentful afterwards and making you be in this kind of like energy that you're not really going to be proud of yourself, you know, about. All right. So I think that is it for reading for you here, Capricorn. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you guys have been looking for. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week for another weekly reading. All right, guys. Have a great day. I love you.